hearing, you talked about the support of the US for the dictatorship in the Middle East. And I'm from Syria. And we know that the Obama government, or Obama, he did not ask the President Assad to step down until very recently. So how can we explain this support for the Assad regime, although it was considered like an enemy for the US? Is it because of they want to keep the stability of the region for the... Thank you.
Obama supported every other dictatorship too. He turned against the Mubarak dictatorship only at the last minute after the army switched, and he went to. In the case of Syria, the United States doesn't like the Assad regime, but they're very much worried about that any alternative will be, from their point of view, worse. It will reflect public opinion more. Assad can do all sorts of horrible things inside the country, but he keeps the borders quiet. He keeps things under control. He's been cooperating with the United States on its so-called anti-terrorist war. So nothing much to complain about. As long as he can maintain control, Obama will continue to support him. If the army were to turn against him, then you'd see something different. Or if he became impossible to sustain. You should remember that there's kind of almost routine game plan. There's a procedure that's followed over and over again, not just in the Arab world. In the case of favored dictators, Somoza in Nicaragua, Duvalier in Haiti, Mobutu in the Congo, there's a long list. The trick is to support the dictator as long as possible. When it becomes impossible to sustain him, either because the army is turned against him, or the business community is turned against him, or the population shoots him, or something. At that point, you agree to go along and oppose him. You publish all kinds of ringing declarations about your love of democracy, and then you try to restore the old regime as much as possible. That's routine. I mean, it takes genius for political analysts not to notice what's going on in the Middle East. Exactly what always goes on. Exactly. Totally predictable. It's happened in every case. And in the case of Syria, the same thing. He's more or less okay. Keeps order, what the U.S. calls order. So as long as the population is under control, why change anything?